Hey, from the Pacific Northwest. Let's install a front receiver hitch on this 98 Cherokee XJ. There's a part 1 video showing all the removals of the sway bar and sway bar links. Now we're just going to install the front hitch and new bushings for the sway bars and new sway bar links. This one's made specifically for the Cherokee XJ, which has those kicks in the back that will follow the frame rail. It only weighs 25 pounds before the accessories, so I think I prefer this rather than other options for front receiver hitch. Measuring from the center of the hub to the bottom of the fender flare, it's 21 on the driver's side and 21 1/4 on the passenger side. I don't think 25 pounds is going to make much of a difference. Well, it's so good for using nutsert for the sway bar fasteners. I could only get one to hold 40 pounds of torque. So instead I'm just going to put some nuts that we can access through the side of the channel. So we do need to make 2 pilot holes to install the fasteners for the front of the hitch. This one here, as well as the back one on the other side. As the hitch is installed just snugly, I use the drill bit to mark where the holes need be, and then remove it and then drill the holes. Didn't have the proper bit, so I made a pilot hole and then continued with the step bit to get the right size for the fasteners. Need to fold the lip to make space for the spacer. Can't forget to fish the fastener in the front there. It's easier when you fish the square hole before the bolt into the channel before the bolt. Just push it in, then pull the bolt. All right, I need to get this done. Been driving around with no sway bar for how many days now? Try not to forget the bottom spacer. Well, we're getting there. Bit of grief installing the sway bar. Would recommend getting an extra pair of hands to help out to hold it in place. And would have been a lot easier if I wouldn't have broke those bolts and had to remove those weld nuts. We're on the final stretch now. Almost there. Easy as that. So the hitch is held in by 6 fasteners. The 4 that hold the sway bar. There's one more to install there. And then the 2, you need to drill the channel, the unibody, and install. All fastened up. Now for a round of torquing. The service manual says 27 pounds for the top of the link, 70 for the bottom, and 55 pounds for the 10 millimeter bolts on the sway bar, and now the fastening the hitch also. The service manual says 55, but the specs from the manufacturer says 45, so we'll probably go for 45 for now and keep an eye on it. Oh, there's the 27. There we go. And finally, 110 foot-pounds of torque for the new 1/2-inch fasteners. Which is a 19 millimeter. Woo! The bottom of the link is 18, 17 for the top, and then I used longer bolts for the sway bar fasteners, and they were 17. So 17 for the top of the link, 17 for the fasteners, 18 for the bottom of the link, and 19 for the new 1/2-inch fasteners. Oh man. And the license plate holder still fits. New sway bar bushings, links, and the new hitch. And last but not least, let's see if we can reinstall this air dam. Just need to find the center. Right there. Then I'll give it 1.5 inches either side. This saw is so old that the blade twists. Okay. Let's get the multi-tool. Now 2 inches on either side because of that beveled bracket on the top. This is a reinforcement bracket. Now to make space for the loops for the safety chains. Not that we're going to be using them much. And it needed 2 notches on the bottom for the frame. Hoops, and then the hitch. Might straighten this one out too. Now for the final piece, let's try these plastic rivets. Probably better to give it another 1/2 inch or so above the hoops so you can get a hook in here or a little shackle or the chain itself. Yeah, there. That's acceptable. I can't make it too nice. Want it nice all the time. You really need to look twice to see that there's a receiver hitch on this. Looking forward to put this front receiver hitch to use. Stay tuned. Take care till next time.